Okay, I think I am live. At least that's what it says. So here, how is everybody? I'm just trying to just get better. Can we see me? Where's my head? All right. How is everybody doing today? Oh my God. Fix it one way and it goes a little crazy the other way. Anyway, happy Sunday to you all. I'm just going to take a moment before we dive into today's topic because it is a loaded one. Just want to get the energy flowing. Getting the energy flowing. Just going to light up some incense because the energy is strong. Can you see that? Can you see that? Ah, yes, the flame. Love the scent. Yes, love the scent. Just going to put this over here to get that out of the way. And I'm just sending the scent out to you as well to help you clear your energy, align your energy, restore your energy, renew your energy. As we get ready to go through this amazing cosmic energy forecast for Saturn going direct, the week of, when we think about it, October 10th, so the 10-10 portal, right through October 16th, 2021. And that's what this amazing forecast is going to help you with, the entire week's energy. So whether, that was hot. So whether you're watching this video live or you're watching it sometime over the course of this week, know that this forecast is for the entire week as of October 10th, 10-10, right through October 16th, 2021. Let me give a quick introductory. I want to just see if I'm streaming live on my page. As I look for it, just give me a sec. It's always great to have all of this information, knowing what's going on in the world. See if you're with me. Let me see. How do I know? Sometimes I like to think I know things. Sometimes not so much. Yes. So let's see. There I am streaming live. Saturn goes direct. Yes. All right. Yes. Let's not get the echo here. So whoever is here, again, I believe you can leave comments. Although I am streaming from StreamYard, you might need to do something to give me permission to see your comments. But whatever the case is, I'm going to keep this on for now and check back into it in a little while so I don't get confused. So again, welcome. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, and master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck, which is the main component, main ingredient of tonight's forecast, is providing you some amazing insight with the energy that we do have going on. Now that Saturn, if you haven't heard about it already, Saturn has gone direct as of today, has been retrograde for quite some time, and has finally gone direct. Now, to be exact, I know I had quoted this earlier today, but now I cannot remember. It's so interesting to try to remember everything and anything when my notes are not in front of me. Let me see if I can pull it up so I can give you specific information. So I'll come back to that in a second. Give me a moment. And I have a lot of things popping up here, but we're going to get it together. We are. It's just the way it's going to go. So let me just see. I'm going to pull this information up for you. So Saturn has been in retrograde since May 23rd and has gone direct today. So that is powerful information. Oh, now I can't get out of here. That's so funny. All right. There we go. All right, so so since May 23rd, Saturn has gone retrograde. And for those of you who may not be familiar with the word retrograde, what that actually means for all of us is when a planet goes retrograde, it sort of slows down and the energy of it goes backwards. To give each and every one of us energetically the opportunity to reflect on what the specific theme of that planet is. And Saturn is the planet of structure, organization, scheduling, putting things in order. And it's a very peaceful, calm. It's not like a rush, 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 rush. So, and when it went retrograde, it's given every one of us the opportunity to reflect on different things going on in our lives, depending on where it sits in your natal chart. So, for example, on my natal chart, Saturn sits in Taurus in my 10th house. So what does that actually mean? Because you might be curious. Well, Taurus is the second house energy, and it's associated with our physical and material possessions. So anything that we care about, whether it's material such as my laptop or my couch or knickknacks, and then the physical possessions, well, I guess my home would be my physical possession. So that's what the Taurus energy is all about. And because it's in the 10th house, it's associated with my career, success, fame, achievements, awards. But it's also, when we think of 10th house energy, is associated with my masculine energy, and also how I view my father and how I view men as in the fatherhood role. And that's all connected for me in Saturn's energy. Now, that might be very different for you, and that's why this is going to be very different for each and every one of us. So, for example, my hubby, his is also in Taurus energy, which again, as we already know, physical and material possessions, our finances, but his is in his 6th house energy, which is really about him organizing and structuring his material and physical world, his possessions, that is. So it's about organizing. And then it's like a double fold for him, because that's what Saturn's about. So my goal here today is to provide you some insight regarding Saturn's energy, which is Saturn's all about scheduling, reorganizing, rebooting, so to speak, and restructurizing what was and what might need to be new now in whatever area of your life that this sits in. And here's the fun game. For those of you who are going to be watching this, whether you're watching with me live right now or if you're going to watch on the YouTube channel, I would love for you to go and check out your natal chart at astro.com. And then once you do, I want you to look for for Saturn on your natal chart, and look to the right of Saturn, and then there's going to be a zodiac sign, and then look to the right of that, and then there's going to be a number which represents your house. Once you have those pieces of information, Saturn, the zodiac sign, and the house, then I want you to turn around and email me that information, of course with your name, and the email is healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I'm going to give this about 7 days where everybody can take advantage and play along. And once I have all the information, I am then going to put everyone's name in a bowl with your information on it. And I'm going to shuffle up that bowl. I'm going to reach into it. I'm going to pull a name out. And that one person is going to win a cosmic energy soul reading based on your Saturn information and what's in store for you and what it actually means for you and how Saturn is going to help you going forward. Now, the beauty about this is, with this information and going forward, this is not a one-day reading in reference, like the information you get in that one day is not going to just be for one day. This is going to be something that's going to take you in to the next time Saturn goes retrograde, which is next year. So you got 12 months to utilize this new energy that Saturn is helping you with. And what area of your life is going to help restructure, reorganize, and set a new schedule in your life. Because that apparently the old schedule doesn't work for you anymore. And you may not be aware of that. I know for me, I'm starting to get some signs that there's going to definitely be a new schedule going on for me, a new way of doing things. But I'm kind of curious to see what's really going on behind the scenes so I can embrace it. So what's going to go on now is I'm going to be pulling cards for each of the zodiac signs. I'm just trying to get some insight from my spirit if I'm going to be pulling one card for each zodiac sign, or do they want me to pull three? Because usually I pull three out when I'm giving a cosmic energy soul reading for the moon, sun, and rising sign. But because this is specifically regarding the Saturn energy, what I'm hearing is to pull one card. So it's going to be one card for each zodiac sign. So now again, this is based on where Saturn sits on your chart. So for example, because Saturn sits in Taurus for me, when I'm reading about Taurus, that's going to be the energy that I'm going to be focused on. Now, how the cards work, just to give you a review, in case you're new to my page, every card has an affirmation, has a color, and I don't know if you can see that, has a number. The color is associated with our heart, with our chakras. The word is an affirmation to help you either be used as to help you raise your vibration, and or will add to telling you your story. And the number provides a hidden message to your story. So again, as I'm going to say, it's going to be one card for each zodiac sign. Now, this is not related to your sun, moon, or rising sign. This is related to where Saturn is on your natal chart. So for me, it's in Taurus. So when I pull the card for Taurus, that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And that's going to be the chakra that's going to be associated for my Taurus energy. So if you have Saturn in Aries, when I pull the first card, it's going to focus on Aries. So again, just so we're not confused, this has absolutely nothing to do with your sun, moon, or rising sign. This is all related to Saturn energy because Saturn has gone direct. So I'm going to pull one card for each zodiac sign. I'm going to provide insight based on that one card. And what I will be doing is, once I'm finished with the one card, is I'm going to put the card back and pull again. So there could very well be a possibility that that card can show up for multiple zodiac signs. Okay. Which really won't have any interference with you because we're only looking at one planet and one card. So it should make it pretty simple. All right, so we're going to dive into this. And if you want to grab a pen and paper so you can write notes for your Saturn sign, feel free to do so. If you want to listen first and then come back later and take notes, that's fine. You may not know where your Saturn sign sits to begin with, so you might just want to, listen and then come back once you know where your Saturn sits to better understand how this is going to influence you. So we're going to start with Aries. And again, whatever house that Saturn will be sitting in is also going to give an additional story, which is if you turn around and send me your information and you play along for the game, that's where I'm going to be able to give you more information based on what zodiac sign Saturn is sitting in on your chart, and also based on the house. As I said, for me, Saturn is in Taurus energy, but it's in my 10th house. And that 10th house is related to work, success, achievements, fame, awards, and it's also associated with my masculine energy, and also how I view my father and how I view all men based on a fatherhood, and also my husband for that matter. All right, so let's dive in. We're starting with Aries. And just so you don't get confused, this is not related to sun, moon, or rising sign. This is strictly for Saturn energy. So you are going to need to go and do some research to find out where on your chart does Saturn sit to really get a benefit and understanding of this amazing forecast I'm about to offer you. All righty. Here we go for Aries. All right, as for those of you who might be new to me, cards can show up in reverse. So if a card shows up in reverse, two things here. Pay attention to the message, and also pay attention to if you have resistance to what's showing up here. So this is Aries. So if you have a Saturn Aries, this is for you. This is to work on your solar plexus, which is the yellow energy, solar plex. So you can begin to trust how Saturn is going to help you become more powerful in whatever area that house is sitting in. The 44, that 4 energy, is about your foundation. And remembering that Saturn is all about the structure and scheduling. So perhaps there might be what's the word I'm looking for? A new way of structurizing yourself to get the power or to feel powerful in your own energy. 44 works out to be an 8. This is about your abundance. This is about feeling abundant. This is about feeling worthy of abundance as well. So we think of solar plex energy. Solar plex is all about abundance, feeling worthy to having abundance, feeling secure in abundance. So think about where your Saturn sits for Aries. So again, if you have a placement of Aries and Saturn, this card's for you. Cards in reverse. So remembering that 8 energy is about the abundance. Saturn is going to help you feel more powerful in your new foundation as you have this new structuring in your foundation. Love it. Moving into Taurus. Now again, like I said, Taurus is where my Saturn sits. So I'm going to be really paying attention to this. And for me, it's in my 10th house. So it is really about my career. So let's see. And for my husband, it's in his 6th house, which is in his schedule. His schedule. So let's see. Taurus energy. All right, Taurus. So now it's about your root chakra. So it's really about getting grounded and trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition. So Saturn, as Saturn starts to shift things for you, shifting your schedule, shifting your routine, shifting the way you work, trust your intuition. Allow yourself to be intuitive with this energy. The 2 and 4 is a new partnership. So as I said, for me, this is about my work. This is about my work. So that means Saturn's going to help me create some new partnerships. That 4 is about my foundation. So this could also be giving me some insight that maybe my structure of my foundation is going to change. Where I work, how I work, when I work. That 6 energy is really about the nurturing, the healing, and recognizing the karmic lesson that Saturn has helped you learn while Saturn has been in retrograde. Because again, Saturn is about the schedule, the structure, the discipline, the organization, but allowing yourself to be patient while this takes place. And when we think about that 4 energy is really about being patient with yourself, because sometimes you do have to work a little harder to get to the thing you want. So that 6 energy is really about healing and the karmic lesson behind and trusting your intuition. So that's, again, those who carry a Taurus and Saturn energy. It's very important to know where the house is at, though. As mine is in the 10th house. So that intuition is allowing me to trust my intuition and get grounded. It's so important to get grounded. The chakras are very important in this reading. Very important to get grounded. Where Aries, it's about your solar plex, trusting. Taurus, it's about your root chakra, getting grounded so you can stay focused, so you can trust your intuition. All right, Geminis. So if you have a Saturn in Gemini, this one's for you. Let's see. So just a refresher, this is not about your sun, moon, or rising sign. This is all about Saturn energy. So, interesting that we had this for Aries, and now Gemini has it. Gemini, again, powerful. So for you Geminis out there, all about how you communicate. And again, depending on what house your Saturn sits in will determine where you're going to become powerful. How Saturn has helped you rejuvenate your energy so you could be more powerful, whether it's in your schedule or just being more organized. Because sometimes organization makes us very powerful. Trust the process. Trust it. Trust it. Trust it. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Where, for example, if this was 3 4s, that 444, that would be an angel sign of saying you're exactly where you need to be. The double 4 is a power number, letting you know that this is your time to build that new foundation. So trust it. And that 8 energy is really about your success, your achievements, your abundance. So Gemini's question to ask based on the house that you're in, how is Saturn's energy, since it's now direct, going to help you feel more powerful and trusting your power? And this is not political power, and this is not egotistical power. This is like that spiritual power of really being in that connection of trusting and knowing you're exactly where you need to be at the right time. That's Gemini. All right, we're moving into Cancer. So again, just so we don't get confused, this is based on Saturn energy, so you do need to know where your Saturn's at on your chart, what sign, zodiac sign, and what house. And if you have Cancer in your Saturn energy, question is, what house is it in? And Cancer, this is about marriage. Cards in reverse, though. So when we think about marriage, marriage could be your contract. Marriage could be about restructuring your marriage, restructuring it. The things are going to be different for Cancers. Again, this is based on your Saturn energy. Saturn energy. When we think about this energy and it's the crown, this is about that connection you have with your higher self and recognizing marriage is the highest level of a relationship you can have. 88, another power number that's showing up. That 8 is the karmic cycle, and that 8's been showing up a lot so far in the first 4 zodiac signs. 8 and 8 is 16, which is a 7. That 7 is a time, this is a time to reflect on the discipline, the structure, the organization that you have in your marriage. And what are you married to? Because this is, again, this could very well vary. So, for example, if someone has Saturn in their 4th house who has Cancer as their Saturn, and it's in the 4th house is about home. Now, if you have Saturn in Cancer, but you have it in your 10th house, that's about married to your career, your fame, your success. Now, if you happen to have Saturn in the 2nd house, that's about relationships. So it really depends on where Saturn is sitting in what house. This is associated to Cancer energy. So I'm loving it. But remember, it's in reverse. So there is something that you do need to pay attention to. And this energy is going to stay with you for the entire year until it goes until it goes retrograde again. Moving into Leo. Again, for those who have a Leo Saturn, let's see what's in store for you. Whoops, cards go flying. Got to get the card. Boop, 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 boop. All right, Leo, since your card decided to go flying, let's see what it's all about. Cards in reverse has to be in reverse too, and flying, and then it has to be in reverse, I tell you. It's all about healing. Healing. So again, those of you who have a Saturn Leo, what house is this in, and where's the healing taking place? Number 6. 6 again, healing, nurturing, the karmic lesson. The chakra is the high heart. So there's compassion that needs to come in so this healing can occur. Love that. Love that. Love that. All right. Moving into Virgo. So Virgos, if you are Virgo Saturn, I'd like to know what house you're playing in. And let's see what's in store for you. So Virgos, Virgo, your cards also in reverse. Lots of reverse cards tonight. This is about trusting your intuition. This is about trusting that Saturn definitely has a plan for you. And that as Saturn has a plan for you, it's really learning about listening more and speaking your truth. And that 3 energy is about communication. So how Saturn's going to help you transform the way you communicate. And again, Virgos, when we think about Virgo energy and we think about Saturn energy, it's really all about scheduling, organizing, discipline, structure. So learning to listen, learning to speak your truth, trust the process, trusting your intuition. The cards in reverse though. So pay attention. And as I said, the Saturn energy went direct as of today, and this energy will stay this way for the entire year. So Saturn's going to be doing a lot of work over the next year. So we're moving into Libra. All right, Libra season. Those Saturns who have Libra. Okay, also the solar plex energy, old soul. Old soul. So you've been here before. And it's time to feel safe this go around. It's time to feel safe this go around. Know that Saturn is definitely going to help you have a better schedule and be more organized. This is definitely a karmic lesson that you're experiencing, and hopefully over the next 12 months, you will create delicious partnerships and some healing through through this amazing karmic cycle as the old soul that you are. So I'm loving that for our Libras. All right, Scorpios. Scorpios, how will your structure and schedule change over this period of time? Scorpio, all about the high heart. That seems to be the theme here. All I've been seeing is yellows and greens and reds so far, but lots of yellows and, I'm sorry, not greens, pink. Lots of yellows and pinks so far. Balance. So Scorpio, Saturn is going to help you balance an area of your life. That's what Saturn's going to help you do. Find some balance. So again, if it's in the first house, it's going to be balancing yourself, balancing you, bringing more balance to yourself. If it's in your second house, it's going to be balancing your physical and material possessions. Third house, balancing the way you communicate, etc., etc., etc. So depending on what house Saturn, Scorpio is sitting in will determine where that balance is going to come in. 7 and 6, this is about your foundation as well. So it could be the foundation with your body, it could be the foundation with your home, it could be the foundation with your career, and it could be all of the above. So use that 7 energy to just allow yourself to reflect, and that 6 energy just to get into that space of really healing what needs balance. Scorpio energy. Love that. Sagittarius. All right, Sag. Where will Saturn help you? Okay, we're going to have a change of color here. So Sagittarius, cards in reverse. And this is about a career change. So Saturn is going to definitely change up your whole schedule, change up your whole routine, because there's a career change that's coming in. Now, again, depending on what house this sits in, is going to give you more information. That 7 energy is all about giving yourself time to go within. The chakra here is the third eye. So allowing yourself to visualize and sit in the Saturn energy. In fact, you can even talk to the planet. Talk to planet Saturn and say, Saturn, what career am I changing into? What career will I be shifting? What direction? How will my schedule change? And see what kind of guidance shows up through your third eye. Love that. All right, Capricorn. Now, Capricorns, you're probably feeling somewhat of a relief because on October 6th, which is only 4 days ago, Pluto finally went direct, and Pluto's been sitting in Capricorn energy for quite some time, since April. So you guys are probably feeling pretty good. Now, those of you who have a Capricorn Saturn, depending on what house it's in, we'll see what Saturn's going to help you with. New relationship. New relationship. So considering, for those of you who have Capricorn in Pluto, and maybe even have Capricorn in Saturn, there's definitely a room for new relationship to go on. But know that Saturn is definitely going to be helping you with a new relationship. That new relationship could be with yourself, and it could actually be with another person. It's very important to get grounded, because anytime we're operating in a new direction, it's so important to get grounded so we can stay focused and rooted in the direction we need to go. 2 and 8. 2 is that connection with partnership. 8 is about a karmic lesson that you've experienced. And maybe that new relationship is actually with the same person. It's just that both of you have done the work together. So you're evolving to another level in your relationship. That 2 and 8 is a 10. So there's definitely a new beginning coming in for Capricorn. So again, for those of you who have a Capricorn Saturn, I would love to know what house it's in. Moving into Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, this is where Saturn's been sitting. Saturn has been in Aquarius energy. So if you happen to have an Aquarius Saturn, that means this past, from the time it's gone retrograde back in May to present date, this has been some intense energy for you. And I also want to make a note too, for those of you who do have sun, moon, or rising sign in the Aquarius energy, know that that also influenced those areas as well. But tonight's reading, the cosmic forecast, is strictly for Saturn's energy based on where it sits in your chart and what house it sits in. But just wanted to bring that note up that if you do have an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising sign, since May, that Saturn has gone retrograde, I'm sure you've been feeling some interesting energies in your structure, whether it's your physical body, your home, whatever have you, and how that's been feeling for you. For example, I have an Aquarius moon, so it really is about all the things I feel. And especially in the last couple of weeks, I've been feeling a lot of physical discomfort showing up in my body, and I believe a lot of that energy is the collective. So I'm looking really forward to this energy shifting going forward, so a lot of this discomfort can be resolved as well. Although, as mentioned, I do not have a Saturn Aquarius. My Saturn is in Taurus. So very different energies. So let's see what we have in store for Aquarius, for Saturn Aquarius. And not to confuse anybody. So Saturn, interesting, just like Capricorn had it, you have it too. New relationship, which makes so much sense because Saturn has been retrograde in Aquarius energy since May. Same as we spoke about with Pluto being retrograde in Capricorn. So it makes so much sense why an Aquarius Saturn would have a new relationship with themselves, because there's been a lot of reflecting, a lot of structure taking place. Very important to get grounded during this time as we move more into the energy of Saturn going direct. Very many new opportunities coming in as you're in this new energy. Get grounded though, get grounded so you can focus on all this amazing energy going on in your community. Because when we think about that Pluto Aquarius, that Saturn Aquarius energy, Aquarius is about the community. Aquarius is about humanity. And if you're holding that Aquarius, if you have Saturn in Aquarius, that's a lot of powerful energy coming in for you. And depending on what house that sits in for you, could be really exciting for you right now. All right, moving into Pisces. All right, so those of you who have a Saturn Pisces, Pisces is the 12th house energy. Doesn't mean it's in your 12th house on your chart, though. Don't get confused. And Perhaps what might be changing up for you guys is maybe you're going to become more enhanced, intuitive with your five senses. After all, it's about organizing and structurizing. I'd be kind of curious to know if there are any Pisces out there who have a Saturn Pisces, how that's influencing your five senses. And the cards are getting a little crazy here. One more shuffle. All right. All right, so Pisces, your card's in reverse. And again, reverse just means pay attention to the message, and also you might have a little bit of resistance. So Saturn is going to be helping you with learning how to surrender. It's time to let go of something. Saturn is going to help you let go. And what I hear that you're going to let go is matters of the heart and the ego. The ego. So you can truly step into your five senses and allow yourself to be as intuitive as you are meant to be in this lifetime. 6 and 8. The 6 is the healer that you are. The 8 is the karmic lessons that you are here to learn. And as you learn them, you get to transition and change things up for everybody, including yourself. That's that 5 energy. The 5 energy is also about being courageous enough to surrender. Surrender your need to use your ego and allow yourself into that intuitive space of your 5 senses. So that's Pisces energy. Also very important to stay in that heart energy of healing and nurturing yourself and others, especially if you are tapping more and more into your 5 senses. It's very important for that. So I'm loving this for the 12 signs. And once again, it would be so important for you to go and check out your natal chart. If you don't have one, you can get one at astro.com. Find out what zodiac sign your Saturn's in, and also what house it's in. Those 3 things coming together tells you a story. Just to recap, my Saturn sits in Taurus energy. Taurus is all about the physical and material possessions and the finances. But it sits in my 10th house, which is all about my work, my career, my success, my achievements, my awards. The relationship I have with my dad, the relationship I see as all father figures out there, how I see my husband, and also tapping into my masculine energy as well. So see how that told me a story to what this Saturn energy going forward is helping me with? Where it's literally going to help me better structure and organize my physical and material possessions relating to work. It's a powerful message, and I would love to have you have a powerful message as well. So being that the chakra that was associated, I do believe the chakra was the for me, I think it was the root chakra, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to come back and listen. But whatever the chakra was for you based on your Saturn zodiac sign, this is a really great opportunity to tune into that chakra energy and work on clearing out anything that might be causing that chakra to feel heavy, sluggish, or even blocked for that matter. Now, if you're not familiar how to do that, that's where I come in, and that's where I can be very helpful to you, where I can offer you the tools that I use on myself and also with all my clients to really help clear out any stagnation that might be going on in your chakra system. After all, my mantra, my purpose is to help women, men by referral, release issues from their tissues as they release emotional weight and fall in love with themselves. Well, I get to witness that amazing transformation. Now, when we think about the issues might actually be sitting in a specific chakra. And when we can release that energy from that chakra, we begin to release the emotional weight that might show up physically within our body, where we begin to feel lighter emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So I had so much fun sharing this insight with you. And I would really love for you to go ahead and check out your astrology chart. And if you already know what it is, what sign Saturn is sitting in, what house it's sitting in, please go ahead and email. And again, that email is healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I would be so excited to check out where it's sitting on your chart. Put your name in the little bowl and see who wins a cosmic energy forecast reading from me, where you're going to get to find out exactly how Saturn is going to help you over the next 12 months. Because now that it's gone direct, this energy is going to flow for the next 12 months until it goes retrograde again. Should you have any questions, any comments, again, you can definitely leave that at the email address. Once again, healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to connecting with you and helping you release issues from your tissues as you release emotional weight and fall in love with yourself. As I get to witness your transformation of being the best version of who you are already. So until next time, and next time might be within a few days from now, because I do promise to offer you a cosmic energy forecast based on your astrological signs for the sun, moon, and rising. As this forecast was strictly for Saturn's energy, very different, but very fun and powerful. And I do look forward to connecting with you and hearing all about how Saturn has helped you restructure, organize, discipline, and realign your energy to what serves your highest purpose. Namaste. Again, go ahead and email healingwithin76@gmail.com your comments and questions, and more importantly, let me know what your Saturn zodiac signs in and what house it sits in, so you can get a chance to win a cosmic energy soul forecast with me. Bye bye for now.